No national elections, no state elections, but there were local elections in 2023. A look back at the year in politics with Sandy Torres.
An off year in politics. One of the biggest wins of the year, the Lewis County District Attorney-elect Jeffrey Tompkins. Tompkins defeated current DA Leanne Mosier. Mosier has been the Lewis County DA for 16 years. Tompkins says he's ready to prosecute in Lewis County.
It's hard to tell right now, but obviously we'll handle things on a case-by-case basis. I don't want to say that, I'm always going to handle this sort of case this way.
In Watertown, Sarah Campo-Pierce and Lisa Ruggiero went head-to-head in a mayoral race, with how money is spent being the main debate. Whether it was a multi-million-dollar pool or $3.4 million for a golf course, Campo-Pierce handily defeated Ruggiero.
Tonight, the people of our city have spoken, and through their votes, they've told us it's time to restore fiscal responsibility and make sure that we are utilizing our money to take care of the essentials first, like providing clean drinking water to residents and investing in our infrastructure.
That's why we have rules of council to follow, which
so
you don't
can use
follow.
them to get your way even when you
Tensions were high amongst Watertown City Council members this year, leading to an ethics complaint filed against Councilmember Cliff Only, the first time done in history.
For them to come to the finding of anything other than there may be something more that needs to be looked at more closely, I am surprised.
Ben Schoen and Robert Kimball were elected as new Watertown council members, making it Councilmember Pat Hickey's last term. In Ogdensburg, there are also new faces on council. Democrat Michael Tully ran unopposed for Ogdensburg mayor.
Well, I'm hoping to work with council and administration to set a different tone in regards to our discussions about the issues that the city faces. One of my main themes in my campaign was let's have civility in government.
Coming on board along with Tully are new council members. Democrats are Storm Silly, Donna Trim, Jennifer Stevenson, and Michael Weaver. There's also a new sheriff in St. Lawrence County, Republican Rick Engel. In Jefferson County, county lawmakers proposed to extend legislators' terms from 2 years to 4. It was defeated by voters, also defeated longtime lawmaker Jeremiah Maxson by Christopher Bolio. In 2024, you'll be voting people for state assembly, state senate, for Congress, and of course for the president. Sure to be a big year in politics. Sandy Torres, 7 News.